Welcome back to LearnWire. We're going to be looking at SEOpital. This is the latest AI writer that's hit AppSumo. It has been a long time since I've done an AI writing review or look at any of these softwares. Sometimes I see them on the platform and I just skip them because with the last ones that have been released on AppSumo, they've just been pretty bad and where I've just lost interest in reviewing them. But this one I've looked into pretty extensively. I'm going to try to get through an intro as quick as I can. And then we'll just jump into the tool. I'm going to end up probably going and purchasing it because I want to get, a good test out for you guys. And this one is looking really, really good. Think of these, my favorite tools: SEO Writing AI, Koala, Agility Writer. This one is creating images. It's doing external and internal links. It's doing a lot of the research based on live scraping. And so I want to go ahead and put this to the test, and it has really good reviews right now. It's not a whole lot, but it just got released and so forth. So I want to take a look at it. They are definitely going to be on the higher end or more expensive when it comes to, per article. You're not going to get a whole lot. Even if you come in at, there's only two tiers, license tier 1 and license tier 2. We'll go over that in a minute. But they are focusing on generating high quality content that is going to rank. They want to rank. They have a lot of proof and case studies. They also have a keyword clustering. They connect to Google Search Console. They don't create duplicate content, all kinds of good stuff. You can go watch the video right over here. I'm going to come down over here and look at the plans and features real quick. So tier 1, you're going to get 10 credits per month, and I believe it's 2 credits per article. So this is only going to get you 5 articles per month. You get unlimited pretty much from here down. You get everything: unlimited keyword research, unlimited keywords. Pretty crazy on what you're getting with the rest of the functionality of the tool. The big separators are the unlimited. You only get 1 domain on tier 1. And you get unlimited domains, which that really doesn't mean a whole lot when you only get 20 credits. You can only write 10 articles. Unlimited domains right here. And then you get the 20 credits. So that's going to average out to about 10 articles. And sometimes if you add even more credits at the end, there's a couple of different options. It'll actually be 3 credits for an article. Okay. So we're talking, 5 to 10 articles per month, depending on what plan you get. License tier 1 comes in at $49. License tier 2 comes in at $99. I think the price points are good. If this actually does create extremely good content and you can actually write 5 to 10 of these articles per month and put them on your site, then it actually starts getting clicks and visitors, then obviously this tool would be worth it even with the low amount that you're getting. We will be the judge of that and put this to the test. Pretty crazy. They give you the unlimited keyword research. So there apparently is a keyword research tool in here. The rank tracker and the rank tracker, it comes from using, you'll have to connect to Google Search Console, I believe, but we'll check all that out. But I do find it pretty impressive, all the stuff you get over here that's just built in. It's just built into the stack. Again, it's just the credits that separate. Okay, so I want to come up here and look at the founders right over here. So I've done some research. Apparently they did launch at one point, or it looks like it anyways, posted on January 2nd. So they might have came in and launched and it was just like stealth, like, no one saw the tool. I didn't review it or anything like that. So then they came back, a year later. They just launched. Looks like they came back to the platform about a month ago. I haven't seen this on the platform, but right now we're going to be putting it to the test. It looks like it's a French application. We can go take a look at the site real quick, and we can also go SEOpital on Google right over here, and you can see that they have 4.9 ratings on Google out of 58 Google reviews. It's an actual company, and they've got a team, and they've been around for almost 2 years now. They've got some 50 Capterra ratings at 4.7. So they've done, kind of done the hard work to get their app to where it's at today. And then when we go in and we actually look at their website right over here, I've been doing some research on it and doing some research on their case studies. And, I like to go and look how much traffic the site's getting: 28,000 visitors per month. So they do have a business that's getting traffic to their website. It means that they're using their own tool to get traffic to their website and so forth. They have a keyword clustering tool, website ranking checker, duplicate content checker, but I want to come in here and show you the pricing on this one particularly because their pricing starts at $49 per month, right? And so the 20 credits for $49 per month. When we come back over here, you'll see that this tier 2 for 20 credits per month, you're going to get it for $99. You would be paying, so you're basically, you would have to pay 2 months. In 2 months, you'll basically make your money back is kind of what I'm trying to say is. And so they are definitely not a cheap article or AI article writer. They focus on high quality content. Okay, so we need to put that out there and be clear. Let's go put it to the test. But this is their pricing. Starts at $49 a month for up to 10 contents. Standard is $97 for 50 credits, up to 25 contents. So see, you just take the credit right over here. I don't know why they don't just make it, 1 credit is an article to make it not so confusing. I don't know why these companies have to do this, but it's because some of these articles, it's a minimum 2 credits per article, but then when you add in like an FAQ at the end of it, or you add something to the end of it, it adds another credit. And so that's why they actually have it set up that way. But you can see it really goes up to 97, 149, and 249. So I want to go and make a purchase of this. I'll probably just come in at tier 1 real quick. And if I really love the tool, maybe I'll go in at tier 2. We'll see if we can actually get some content ranking, test this tool out to the fullest of its ability, and we'll be back in just a sec. All right, so we are inside of SEOpital. You can see how much subscription credits we have, one-time credits right here. They're giving you a free 5 credits for signing up as well. And we're going to go take a look at this. You could go in to just create content immediately. They also have the ability to go and do keyword research and other tools and then bring that in here to use the keyword clusterer. So they have a lot of options, but what I want to do is just come over here to maybe keywords real quick and see if we can do some keyword research. Do you want to find keywords for your activity or import them? So create a new project, view your clusters right over here, create a new keyword project. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to name it online courses because I want to see again if we can find some keywords, because I have an idea for one of my websites where I want to actually focus on this topic, but there's just not a whole lot of keywords. So I want to see what we can get. Specific topics, broad, related to your products, or you can upload your CSV file. So choose at least one keyword. All right, so I'm going to go with sell online courses, and it's going to load right here for us. So we have all these keywords right over here. Perfect. So already added as a theme, retrieve associated keywords right over here. So create online class, sell courses online. So we've got all these keywords. So it did pull in some pretty good keywords. They do use SEMrush as an example in a lot of their videos I've already watched. So who knows, maybe they're actually using SEMrush API to get all these the keywords right over here. So pretty cool. So what do we want to do? Save the project and start working on it. Let's see. Do we want to sell training online? Let's retrieve associated keywords right there. I just want to kind of show how to use the tool or test the tool out anyways. Sell training online. So each time we click on one of these, it's kind of like a primary keywords, and then it's going to find a bunch of keywords that are related to that keyword itself. So that's pretty cool. Selling courses, it's going to retrieve more keywords for us, and it's going to pull another main keyword over here. So we have all these keywords right over here. So we're looking good. And so what I'm going to do now is just save the project and start working on it right here. And so we have all those keywords are now put in here at 623 keywords we were able to find very, very quickly. We don't have the keyword difficulties. We do have the search volume. I like that. And the keyword intents. They're not clustered. So maybe we have to go through the cluster process in order to get keyword difficulty. Here you can select the keywords that interest you and cluster them. That is, group them by search intent. You will then assess detailed data on your keywords. So now what we can do is you can actually filter from here. You can filter your range, whatever you're looking at. But really, I just want to, let's just say we want to get a nice setup of all the keywords. And so I'm going to go ahead and just select all keywords, 623. We're going to cluster these selected. And we're going to put in our domain name. And so we ask for your domain name URL to provide you for each clustered keyword group, your Google ranking on the main keyword of the cluster. So I have not added my domain yet. They do default this to 30. I'm going to keep that there. For the clustering degree, we're going to keep it at 30. That's basically what they recommend right there. I'm going to go ahead and put in my URL anyways, even though I haven't connected it yet. We're going to put that in there, and we're going to click off there and cluster the keywords. And it's working on the processing, saying about 2 minutes right now, and we will be back in just a minute. All right, so I just clicked on buy more credits. I wanted to see what this was all about. You can get a monthly subscription. You can save 20% on a yearly plan, and you can go to credit packs right over here. I'm going to click on the credit packs. So pay as you go, you can get an additional credits, 20 credits for $98. $4.90 per credit. So at the end of the day, that's about $10 an article access. 20 credits to create 10 articles. So essentially 10 articles is $98. So you're looking at, $9.80 per article. So this is just looking at the pricing right here. It is very, very pricey. Now, if you compared this to the Surfer SEO articles, those were like $30 an article. So it's still not the most expensive AI writer that we've ever seen, but it is up there. Your agility writers and so forth, I think, are going to average between $2 and $5 or $6 per article. So just based on looking at this is more expensive than Koala and Agility Writer. Just wanted to let you guys know, but they do have credit packs. They do have monthly subscriptions over here. The monthly subscriptions are going to get way, way, way cheaper per credit. And this is what they kind of recommend, is just buying, like right there, $49. You're going to cut it in half. So they're really, really big on pushing the subscriptions. But if you just hate subscriptions, and you only need to write a couple articles, a month or something like that, then the credit packs might work as well. I don't know if these roll over. They probably don't roll over. And that's part of the reason to get a credit pack. I would estimate, I don't see it tell us if they roll over or not, but just wanted to kind of go over that pricing right there. Okay, so we're back over here. We're almost ready on the processing, and we'll be back in a minute. I guess some of the other stuff I can go over real quick before we dive back into the tool is right over here on their case studies. So I like to click on the case studies and look at some of the clients that are using the tool. There's this one over here, use Artemis, and then there's this Evan Boot. And so what I did was I went and I actually clicked on this and kind of read a little bit of the case study, checked it out, and just to see if they're actually ranking for, what they're claiming that they're ranking for. So we went to Hibernate LinkedIn account. And if we come over here, we type in Hibernate LinkedIn account. Of course, Search Labs AI, Google's AI is going to answer all these simple questions. And then LinkedIn's going to come up next. And then Reddit, we've seen the drill. Those are all three, what's going to end up happening. But we can come down here and actually start looking at some unique sites, 1, 2, 3. And we come down here, and Use Artemis is on page 1 for a simple query of Hibernate LinkedIn account. So they used SEOpital. I got to remember that. I keep thinking of trying to say SEOpilot, but it's Piddle. They're ranking right there. And then we go over and we look at the next case study. We'll just push the back button real quick. And then we go over here, like the Eva boot, and go click on that. And it'll say how they're using SEOpital as well. And come down here, they put in the keyword LinkedIn jail, and then they come over here and they create an outline right there. And then they add secondary keywords, customizing the writing style right over here, the result, and we'll come over here real quick. And if you click on LinkedIn jail and do a Google search for that, you'll actually see LinkedIn #1, and then the #2 spot right over here is Evan Boot. And these sites are actually getting visitors. So this is Eva Boot, and they're getting almost 200,000 visitors to their site per month. And we come over here to use Artemis, and we click on their traffic. They're getting almost 60,000 visitors per month. So, that kind of stuff kind of checks out. I haven't done anything deeper to say to see if all their articles are being written with this site over here, but that's what they're showing that they are doing. They explain it up here that they've been able to write a certain amount per month. This one over here, if we actually go click on the case study, I usually don't spend that much time on this, but I'm kind of waiting for that keyword cluster. And I thought you guys would actually be interested in some unique takes and some deep dive research on the tool and not just me showing you the tool. This is where they say that they've added 50 SEO optimized contents in the last 60 days. And they were able to triple their traffic, tripling the organic traffic in 2 months. They've got screenshots and everything. So everything seems to check out. Let's go see. It's still processing. Why is it taking so long? Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Let's just go and start using some of the other features, and then we'll come back to the keywords in a minute. So let's go ahead and try to connect our site. Actually, we have the keyword clustering right here. Let's go ahead and just do that. Let's just stick on. I was going to go and connect my site. We'll come back and do that in a little bit. You know what? Actually, we'll come back to this. I want to see how we can get back to that. Let's connect our site, because as we're going to naturally progress to the keyword research, we're going to write some content together, and then we're going to want to publish it. So we're going to need our site connected. So I want to go ahead and take you through that process real quick. So we're going to connect our site. I'm going to click the button up here. It says your websites. Now, if you have a WordPress, Webflow, or Shopify site, then you can use this tool. So I'm going to say add my site. We're going to say our brand name, enter the brand name right here. So we'll say realistic pay right there. And then we will select WordPress, and we will say step 1, domain name, so website URL. So we need to put in our site right there. And then we need to step 2, application password. So we do need to connect it the old kind of fashioned. Now I'm calling this the old fashioned way, but we will go ahead and pause and go do that real quick. Okay, so I've tried several ways. I've done this several times too, and it's usually 50% of the time it works, and 50% of the time it does not work. So I've tried several different usernames. Obviously, I created an application password. I got an error about 6 times. Tried different things. So the connection does not work. So we will go ahead and just leave it at that. Let's go back over to, this is something that you'd have to reach out to support and kind of show them what's going on. I've had to do this with some other tools, and then they eventually fix it. So I would just say that is not working right now. Let's go back over here to keywords, and then we can go over to, here's our project right here. I'm going to go view the details. And then cluster selected keywords. We should have access to the clusters already clustered. Okay. So here's, it's saying that we already have the cluster, but how do we get to it? I'm going to go back and exit out of this, because where are our clustered? View your clustered projects is this button right over here. So we're going to go click on that. And here's our cluster right here. We have 377. So we took it from 600 something keywords, and we've now made it into 377 keywords. And I'm thinking that this is how many articles we're able to write. I'm not sure though. Let's go view the details right over here. Page types in top 10. We have category, product, information, service. And we can look at our clusters. So look at this. Clustered keywords for create online class. We threw in 89 keywords into this cluster right over here, create online class. So it actually brilliantly took a list of 600 and something keywords and took it all in to create these 300, I believe 300 words. So we can, per page, we can look at this. Here's all of our keywords that we can actually go for. So now you can actually push this button over here and analyze page types, and that will use credits. I'm not going to do that because we don't have very many credits. But if we click this actions drop-down menu right here, it'll show all the keywords that are very, very, very similar and that should be on this URL or blog post that we need to create, which is create online class right there. So these are all the keywords right here. That's a lot of keywords to put in a cluster. Not sure if I agree with that. We're going to roll with it, but that's a lot of keywords to put into one article. that it's basically saying that we have the potential to rank for that many keywords. Now, I don't think it's 300. I don't know where the 377 keywords are, because all these keywords right here, if I export this CSV, we can take a look at what this looks like as well. Now it's separated, I believe, by comma. I'm not sure. I'm going to go over here and select comma right here. And there's semicolon right there. And I'm not sure. Yeah, tabs, nothing. So we're going to select those two right there and push next and then finish. So create online class. So you have the export right over here. If I hover over this, there's the 300 keywords. So the actual keywords that were clustered, total keywords is that basically that 300 and something number that it gave us. I don't know what happened to the other 300 keywords, right? Because we have all these sub keywords are right here. So maybe the other keywords are just, they were not able to be clustered. So we still have the potential to create those other 300 articles. We'll go back to that in a minute. And then we can look over here. So we have 65 articles that we can go and write. Now, if we're using this tool, SEOpital, it would take quite a bit of months to get to that point, even 65 articles, because we can't create too many, if that makes sense. So I'm going to click off that. That's how the keyword clustering works. And so what we could do is create an online class, search volume right here, 89. So we have this right here. Those are the keywords. I want to create this copy, create class, trying to see, okay, create content. So they need to make this a little bit more prevalent right here. This like button over here. I almost missed it. But right over here, we can go to create content from this keyword. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And we will go and create some content using the tool now. And you have different types. You have a sales page and a blog. Obviously, most of the time, we're going to just use blog. Create online class was automatically imported right here. And if you don't have an idea on what to create for the title, then it's going to go out there and search the top 10 results and then create a title for us for our H1 right here, create online class. So the title it's giving us is create online class and sell with ease on Teachable. So it's actually telling us to create an article on Teachable. I'm not really sure I want to go with that. Here's some other suggestions. Create an online class, top 10 best platforms. Create an online class in 10 steps for ultimate success. How to create online class and monetize. And create and manage online class with Google Tools. That's pretty cool. I think I like this one right over here. So let's go with that one. I don't want to be specific to Teachable. I like that it gave us some other ideas. It's a little bit more catchy title. It's still short. And then it also has our main keyword in it. So you kind of get the best of all three worlds right there. I like that so far. So provide, step 2, so provide specific instructions to the assistant, optional. This can take up to 4 minutes to do this, I guess. So customize the article. The default mode is the assistant will create an outline for your article based on the outlines from the top 10. Custom, use your own outline or have one generated by assistant to provide custom instructions. Now I might actually customize this at some point where we can actually come in here and feed it a lot of content. But I'm not going to do that this time. We're going to go with just real, right off the cuff, use the standard options that it has and test it out. So customize the writing style and tone. Default, the assistant will analyze the top 10 for the targeted keyword and opt for the most frequent writing style, or you can use your writing style. I just want to toggle these so you can see what it looks like. Provide a writing style instructions example right here. So it's giving us 2 options: provide a sample content, or we can go up here and just give it instructions on what we want it to say, enter the editorial guidelines. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this out because I want to see how the writer performs without us telling it not to use AI, type words and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to take that off. So that's under the customization. Now we can go customize the content. Customize the keywords that will appear. So default, the assistant will analyze the top 10 pages for your target keyword and extract relevant keywords to use in the article. This is the recommended mode for improving your SEO. Custom, enter the list of keywords that you will want to manually add. So you can make sure that you add these by pasting in like maybe what you get from Neuron Writer or something like that. But again, we're going to toggle all these off. But so far, I'm very impressed with the customization and options, the massive flexibility that they are giving us. That is pretty cool. Customize links. So default, no internal links will be added by the assistant, and occasionally it will add external links. Now, if you customize this, provide the assistant with a comprehensive list of links with associated anchors. So you can create this. It will and it will naturally incorporate them all into the article. So I don't know how useful that will be because we would need to enter URLs. But it says provide the assistant with the comprehensive list of the associated anchors keywords. So I'm not really sure like if we paste URLs in there, but what are the associated anchors or keywords? This part a little unsure on how to use it. And then at the same time, I'm not going to go and spend 20 minutes trying to find internal links. That's the whole point of the tool. The tool should be able to do that for us. I'm not going to use that. Customize conclusion. So the default is the assistant will analyze the conclusions of the top 10 articles and try to draw inspiration to create one like those, or you can create a highly personalized conclusion by providing the assistant with specific instructions. So if I wanted to use this for like LearnWire for a video review like this, I could come in here and actually tell it, hey, I gave it a 4.4 star rating. Here's what my final thoughts were. Go ahead and talk about this, right? And then you can, there's a lot of stuff you can do right there. So I like that feature. So we'll come back to this. We'll try to use some more of the customizations in another video. I'm probably going to do multiple videos on this because I'm already kind of impressed with just the features and functions of the software, but we're yet to see the quality. So we're going to test that quality out. So make sure that you tune in, and I'll try to get another video out there because I know this one's getting really long. My videos lately have just been tending to get longer because I'm doing just these deep dives. I'm kind of just pushing record as I'm going to work and checking these softwares out, and you can just join me for the ride. So here we are with the other instructions for the assistant. So you can add images and photos throughout the article, and it looks like, so if we add these features, this used to cost 1 more credit. It looks like that is not the case anymore unless they're not showing us. But it looks like these right here, when you added this stuff, it added another credit, but they're not putting that in there. And so that's pretty cool. So add an FAQ. So that's actually a really good advantage where every article is just going to cost 2 credits. I like that. So add images and photos throughout the article. Why not, right? Let's see what it can do for us. Add FAQ to the article. Now, one thing I would say right here that they need to even look further into is if we can control the size. We're able to do that in Koala. We're able to do that in Agility. We're able to do that in SEO Writing AI. If they want to match those levels, right, and charge us $5 to $10 per article or whatever, we need full customization everywhere along the way, if that makes sense. I'm sure you agree with that. Add FAQ to the article, frequently asked questions. I normally don't like that, but we're going to go ahead and add that on there as well so we can see what it looks like. Add bold and italic styling. The article will be more pleasant to read. Of course, let's do that. I wish that there was another section over here where we can say, hey, make sure to add tables, make sure to do this, make sure to do that. That might be on the next step where we can go into the outline because we haven't even created an outline yet, right? We're going to go ahead and generate my content. Let's see over here. Where is the outline? Customize the article outline. So this is where we would come in here and we would generate an outline from the top 10. So this is where we would generate our article outline, and then we could tell it what to do. But I'm not going to do that in this particular article. We just want to roll with this right now. So let's untoggle that. And we're going to stick with everything on just normal mode, and we're going to push generate. So it's going to go generate our article. Your article will be ready soon. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes to gather information on the topic, and we'll be right back. Okay, got it. So we'll come back in a minute. I just want to go back over and go over anything else in the tool that it has. Optimize my content. I'm going to click on that button. Optimize your SEO content and climb the Google SEO rankings. Let me go see this video real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to start optimization. I believe this takes 1 credit to do this. We have the keyword you want to rank for. So we're going to go over and take a look at my SERP robot under LearnWire, one of the latest articles I was actually tracking for fun. And it was using Claude and Neuron Writer. And it was this subscriber review. You can see we actually did get a top 100 ranking pretty quickly. So that's pretty cool. So we are in the top 10 pages, but obviously we need some work on this. So subscriber review, I'm going to go over to my site and see if I can find that article. It's the latest article we put on the site. And so we'll come over here, and I believe we can just take the content from here, and you can put the, you can just go like this, and we can put that article right there. We can load the content, and then also what are we trying to rank for, which is subscriber review. So I'm going to load the content. It's going to go and actually scrape the web, scrape our article, and then we can come over here and we can clean this up a little bit, like right here. I'm going to go ahead and just remove that part there. And if there's anything else that we need to clean up over here, and we'll probably clean up some of this stuff right over here as well. The semi-over post section, we'll go ahead and remove that as well. So we're looking really good right here. And so now we can optimize our content for 1 credit. Let's just see what it ends up doing for us. So your content will be optimized in a few minutes. So now we're using all the features of the tool. Again, there was the keyword research. I was actually really impressed with the keywords. It brought in a lot of keywords for us. One thing I want to look at is I want to go and look at the keyword section real quick and see how do we analyze the keyword difficulty. So if I click on this, like how do I bring that keyword difficulty in? I'm not seeing how to bring in the keyword difficulty level. There is no option to bring that in, at least from this screen here. It sounds like you have to go into your clusters, and then you have to go into analyze one of these, but it's going to take 4 credits. I'm not doing that. Again, I'm not really sure why it's not giving us the SEO. I didn't see that. I didn't easily see the option for that. So here's some more topical clusters over here, show associated words, and see the mind map right here as well. So there is a mind map right over here that can show you kind of how this is all set up. You can export again by more credits. And if it says it's already clustered, let's go and look at can we see the ones that are not clustered? Include, exclude. So the filter is not really that advanced. This part is annoying. We need the keyword difficulty. I'm not sure if that's just something they haven't added in yet. But I want to look at keywords that are not clustered. So how would I do that? The sorting, there is no sorting functionality as well. But I wanted to look at some of the keywords that maybe have not been clustered. But all these look like they've been clustered. So I'm not really sure what happened to the 600, and it says they've all been clustered. But then when we went and we looked at all the clusters, there was only 300 total keywords, including the sub keywords that were clustered, if that makes sense. So not really sure what happened to the other 300 words, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to spend too much more time on that. Track my rankings. This is where you're going to need to connect your Google Search Console. I'm not going to go over that in this video. If you made it this far in the video, the fun secret keyword today is Jason. So if you say Jason in the comments, I know that you watched all the way up into this point. And then if you also want me to make another video on show and connect to Google Search Console, and then also go over some more features of SEOpital, then make sure to put that in the comments section below, okay? We're going to go and connect site. We know that that didn't work, and then the credits. Okay, cool. So let's go look at our content. So we'll go into generate content, and let's see if it's done. Published, no, but we do have, it is created. So we can go to actions. We can view the article. We can publish the article. We can copy the article, start a new article from this one, or delete the article. So let's go view it. And this is what it looks like. We have our slug, create online class. That's great SEO right there. We have our principal keyword, create online class. We have our article right here, the table of contents. We have our FAQ. We have what are the key steps involved in creating an an online course. Key steps in creating an online course include choosing the right course topic and validating market demand, planning the course, blah, blah, blah. How I determine. Okay, so just keep going through here. We can look at the optimization. So we have course and content, the occurrence right over here. So under optimized, so we can actually add these keywords in right here more. So it's going to give us a little SEO chart right over here. I like that it's just nice. Instead of it just being all splashed over the page, it just goes one by one. So I kind of like the layout of this. That's pretty cool. Obviously, we can go and optimize. There's a ton of keywords right over here that we can still add into our content. We can look at the top 10 SERP scores, how they're scoring it right over here. We can see max of top 10 SERP scores 65, average is 32. What is our SERP score? I believe it's 13 right here. So we still have a ways to go if we want to get to 32 right there. So that part, is not as impressive as I would have hoped, especially as expensive as this software is. I would have really liked it to at least catch the average. It did do better than the minimum in the top 10. That's great, but it would be nice if this would have been 20, 25, 30, I would have been a little bit more impressed with the score that it gave us. You can just see that there was only 2 optimized keywords, and there's just a ton of keywords right here that are under optimized, and we would need to go in there and try to add those keywords. This is this the entire article? It just doesn't look like it's very much content. What happened here? Here's a meta description. Here's the outline right here. Not really sure if there's just no way that can be the entire article. So let's exit out of this. Let's go into actions and let's copy the article and go into word counter and paste. That copy article did not work. Copy the article, paste is not working. Okay. So that's not copying the article. So view article, click to copy. That also is not working. How in the world do I get this content? The copying is not working. Publish. No. I am going to try to copy it like this. And I can just see this is only a couple hundred words. Yeah, this is only 422 words. This is not good, guys. 420 words. I am extremely underwhelmed. Something happened with writing the article because that is not, considering this should have been our biggest, baddest article right over here, with 10,000 search volume, 89 cluster keywords. And for it to only create 400 words, there's got to be, there's something going on, something wrong. It did not create an article that is going to do anything for us, especially paying $2 to $10 per article. Very, very underwhelming right there. Man, if that would have been a 1,500 to 2,000 word article, optimized and everything, I was going to be super, super impressed and stoked about the software. But my first test did not come out that good. And, just looking at the article, let's see, it just has a bunch of bullet points. The FAQ, how do I determine, it's just answering questions and bullet points. There's no actual article. So something's just not right. The article is actually didn't get created. There's no introduction. There's no anything, right? So I'm going to go test another one out and we'll zip right through to just give the software the benefit of a doubt. Let's go look at the optimization of the content section right over here. And so we can go and it says it's being optimized. It should be done by now. We're not done. So it's not ready to go. We'll come back to that in a minute. What I'm doing is we're going to create an article on earn money with Udemy. I went ahead and selected the customization for the outline. We created an outline. You can see massive H2s and H3s all over the place. It's really heavy on just H3s as the main. Actually, no, H2 and then H3. So H2, H3, H3. I did come down here and tell it in one of these sections, joining Udemy. So let's see, right over here, I actually did say for it to create a table for this section. So we'll see if it can handle an instruction like that. And now look at this. The estimated length of the article should be between 3,500 and 4,000 words. We're going to put this to the test. So we have that. Is there anything else I need to push right there? We're just going to leave it alone. Customize the writing style. We're going to leave that. We're going to customize the keywords, customize links, and customize conclusion. Nope, we're going to leave all that alone. We also didn't get images or anything from the last one. I'm going to take FAQs off, but we're going to leave the images on, generate my content, and we're going to push that, and we'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes. Moment of truth. We've written another article, How to Earn Money from Udemy Courses, a Proven Guide. Let's go take a look at the article. By clicking on this, we have our table of contents. Okay, so something right is happening in this article, because you can see we have a 116 score. The max of the top 10 scores is an 87. The average of top 10 SERP scores is 18. We clearly crushed even the best score on the page, which would have been, I'm not really sure why the max score right here says 230, but I don't know why it's not showing that one as a max, but it's going with 87 right over here. We have our table of contents right over here. That is a huge table of contents. This looks like a really large article, and it looks like the software is finally performing the way that it's supposed to. We have our automatic italics, italicizing of words. We have our automatic bolding of keywords. So let's just read what this introduction sounds like. Obviously, we have some images as well. So if you're considering how to earn money from Udemy courses, you're on the right path. Udemy, one of the largest online course marketplaces, offers a lucrative opportunity for instructors to monetize their knowledge and skills. Whether you're an expert in a specific niche or passionate about sharing your experiences, creating and selling online courses on a Udemy can be a rewarding venture. The platform is user-friendly, and with the right strategies, you can generate significant revenue from passive income to full-time earnings. In this guide, we'll walk you through the proven steps to create, market, and sell your Udemy courses effectively. Our goal is to help you maximize your earnings and build a successful online course business. Choosing your niche wisely, identify market needs when selecting a niche. So it does sound like it reads really well. It's not adding in too much personality, if you will. That's something I think it's kind of missing, but we didn't tell it to do that, right? So this is just right out of the gates. It's just very kind of like factual, right to the point type content, which I think is good. It doesn't seem like it's using AI type words. So we didn't have to instruct it to do that. And it seems like it's writing really, really well. Formatted really well, developing your course. Here's image 2. These are not really that relevant of images, but we will keep moving forward. They're not terrible, but they're not like the best. We're just gonna keep coming through here. It just jumps right in. A well-structured course outline, backbone, pretty good stuff. I'm going to keep coming through here. Better image right over here. And that one created a different size. I don't know why it created this like pinnable size, more vertical image, but it did. So it does create different size images, but you don't have control over that. And then we have this image looks pretty good as well. It did create a table like we told it to, so that's very impressive. Udemy Insights Analytics Tool. Udemy's Insights Analytics Tool is a powerful resource for instructors to blah, blah, blah. We have our overview, students, reviews, engagement. So it created a table. Really cool. So we're going to keep going through here. Here's some more images. It has a bulleted section right there. Pretty good stuff right over here. This is a giant article right over here, monitoring and evolving your approach. This one is a super strange image. Definitely would be removing this image right over here. Tracking course performance and student feedback. I mean, this is a massive, massive guide. Here's our conclusion. Creating and selling successful courses on Udemy requires a strategic and ongoing effort. To summarize, it is essential to choose a profitable niche by researching existing courses, blah, 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 developing a high quality course, leveraging Udemy's tools, finally monitoring and evolving your approach, long-term success. Take the first step today and start building. So like right over here, you could obviously, if you're an affiliate, you could put that as your link. That's pretty cool. This is a massive article. You know, I'm not even going to try that other copy feature. We're just going to go ahead and just copy the entire article this old-fashioned way because the copying didn't seem to work as well. We will come back, and I don't think I would put that. I don't know if I'd put the table of contents because that is just massive. But let's go into our word counter section over here and paste that in. We did get a massive 3,400 word article. So it did work properly the second time around. My thoughts on this so far is that, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. Look at this optimization, guys. It's optimized, optimized, optimized. Look at all that optimization going on. Look at all the optimization all the way down to here. A lot of keywords optimized, and then you could further optimize it with these keywords right over here if you wanted to. And then especially these keywords over here that didn't even get mentioned at all, you could do that pretty easily. So it did a lot better job. Here's our meta description right over here. And there's your giant outline right there. And then there's your article in HTML format. And then you have your slug and your principal keyword. So it did perform the way that it was supposed to the second time around. I'm so glad that I decided to give it one more test for you guys because that was kind of scary that it didn't perform well the first time. That's why I make these long videos for you guys, so I can test these tools out to their fullest extent so that you don't have to, so that you can go in and decide if you want to spend your time on these or not. So overall, I was impressed with this second one. There's no links. I don't even think I see any external links. And so that's kind of a little bit of a problem. I think that they need to kind of force that issue. We do need some links in here. If this is going to be a 3,400 word article, we need to link out to other sites. And I would definitely want to go in here and add internal links, but I think I have a plugin on one of my sites I could use as well for the internal links. That's pretty good. So impressed on that one. I come over here to the optimized content, but it's not optimizing. I'm not going to be able to show you guys that. I'll make another video. The being optimized section, if we go and look at it, this is what it's supposed to look like. And you're supposed to go over here and click on the details of the changes and all that. But this is just taking a very long time. It's been 30 minutes. And so I'm actually going to mark them off some points too for that, because it shouldn't take 30 minutes to analyze and optimize content. You can see that we are just not there right there. So you can tell just by you can feel the software that there are some bugs going on with the content, and it looks like I'm out of credits. What the heck happened to my credits? Subscription credits. We've blown our credits on the two articles. I don't know why. So that means that when we selected those options down on the bottom of those articles, they did take credits, and they didn't tell us that. That is a no-no with software, right? You've got to clearly state how many credits are being removed. I don't see a credit history about the AI. Yeah, I'm not seeing like a credit history section as well. They need to actually put that in there as well, because I wrote 2 articles and optimized 1, and we are at 0 credits from our subscription. So we used 20 credits to do basically a little bit of keyword research and clustering, 2 articles and an optimization, and then that's it. That would be my entire month of use. That's all we would be able to use. So again, that part is somewhat of a concern. All right, guys. So after testing it for an hour, I found it's a mixed bag. My first article was a disappointing 400 words with only bullet points. No intro, conclusion, images, or styling. The keyword clustering feature mysteriously removed half my keywords, and WordPress integration failed repeatedly. The content optimizer was frustratingly slow, taking over 30 minutes without completing. There were numerous bugs and performance issues throughout my testing. But here's where it gets a little interesting. My second article was impressive. SEOpital produced a 3,400 word piece with proper images and styling. It followed the instructions perfectly, even adding tables where requested. The optimization score beat every top 10 competitor article analyzed. So overall, I'm giving SEOpital 3.6 out of 5 stars. That second test really saved this review. Otherwise, we'd be looking at 2 stars. The software shows genuine promise despite its current flaws. What do you guys think? Check out SEOpital using the link below, and I'll see you next time.